going on, and you did a cover, and I was like, oh, well, he just did a pretty insane thing. I'm going to do something even more insane. So I did Tiny Tim's TikTok tours. And
it was humbling.
So that's just a story that I thought of while you were singing. I think it's just so funny. But this is a song we wrote together called Jonas Black. This song is one of my favorites now. I love it so much. Yeah.
We did our job that day.
We did, yeah. We were sitting there talking about it, and I was like, oh, what if I just went up here, and what if we did it, and then Fish was like, oh, yeah, that works.
And then I started singing the opera part, and she was like, maybe I can learn it. Don't count my lies, y'all. Don't.
Yeah, that song was a process to write. It was so much fun. And my dad recommended the arpeggio as well, which was really cool.
Yes, and he was fun.
He was. It helped a lot. And we were talking to Fish up in the green room a minute ago, and I was going through my voice memos, little demos that I did over time, and I was looking at them, and I was listening to this one, and I was like, oh, this is when I first started writing. When I first started writing Jonas Black, and it sounded incredibly different than it is now. So it's really funny to look back on that. But yeah, this is called Jonas Black. I am the mother of Jonas Black. We've been living in Waco since the big good side. The story that I'm telling you is merely facts.
Y'all, just the way you're doing the standing ovation, I kid you not, when we wrote that, we
Yes,
were,
you were just.
I think that was at my place in Nashville.
Yeah.
I got this like a tiny house basically.
Tiny house.
But it's nice writing room. And it was just us right? And when she did it, I did standing ovation. I was like, encore.
That was a lot of fun to do though. We were just like, oh well, what if I went up here or went down here? And we kind of was trying to figure out the whole storyline of it. That was like the hardest part, was trying to
The
mix.
story was interesting.
Yeah, it was hard to mix that fiction and reality together. I guess it was.
Right.
It was
right.
kind of difficult, but we figured it out eventually.
And then the icing on the cake was
That.
that opera. That's when I was like, oh, we're going there. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm missing two things, and I feel really incomplete. Has anybody seen my hat or my bourbon? I kind of feel like a steak without taters and green beans.
There's an empty bourbon here.
I'm 80% complete. Thank you, sweetie. Bullet drive? Oh, thank you. So I just released an album in May, but I'm releasing another album in a couple months, and I'm really excited. I don't know how to sit still, but there's another new song that we wrote together, and Diddy was in on this one. Actually, me and him started this one just hanging out one day.
Oh gosh.
Is it okay if I play you something new that we wrote?
Yeah.
That's what I like to do. Quick story behind it. I grew up in the church. I don't know about y'all, but I still love the church, but I sure ended up in the bars. I played bars all the time, and me and Diddy got talking once, and I love both, and we got talking about how there's just a lot of similarities you don't notice of just how everybody gathers in the same place to support each other because we're all trying to be better than we are, and we're all hoping we're going to get there. You know what I mean? And then I think it was an afterthought. We might have wrote something else before this, and then I was like, what about this? And I liked it so much I cut it, and I think it's being mixed right now. That my producer was messaging me. So hopefully you get to hear this one soon, but you're getting a sneak peek. This is called Churches and Bars. I don't even know the words. Let me
Professional showman.
Yeah, I'm good at this, I promise. Yeah. Churches and bars. Churches and bars. The best place for fellowship of broken souls. The big old loving hearts. Churches and bars. Churches and bars. Thank God we got each other. Sisters and brothers, 'cause life would be so hard without churches and bars. Amen. If you're liking the music, then sing along. Spend 10% of everything you own. When you confess, learning life lessons, kisses and lessons and hugs and affections. I like that lighter back there. Y'all can do more of that. Churches and bars.
You're gay.
Churches and bars.
The best place for the ship. souls, the dear old loving hearts, churches and bars, churches and bars. Thank God we got each other, sisters and brothers, 'cause life wouldn't be so hard without churches and bars. I ain't got a guitar solo. That's not the first time I've embarrassed Emmy on stage with my
Embarrassing shot.
If you're on the outside, look in, grab your nearest neighbors, talk to friends, and yell at phrase, snacks for the take. Big and felt anticipation that y'all, churches and bars, churches and bars, amen. The best place for fellowship of broken souls. Big old lonely hearts. Let's do it again. Churches and bars. Everybody's welcome here. Churches and bars. That's all the end is near. Churches and bars. Churches and bars. Churches and bars. I like to tell all people from the church that they can follow now, okay?
Amen.
Amen!
That's true.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. A drink from the bar.
Anyways,
I've got so many anyways from this girl.
yeah, pretty much, yeah, I think
It's
so.
not as bad as the time I showed up on a rooftop gig and the sole of my shoe melted off and I had to duct
That
tape
was
it on stage. And she just looked at me like a fish.
You get new shoes?
I got new shoes.
Wow.
No duct tape.
I do.
I'm a fancy pants, yeah.
You are fancy.
They got strings. What's the problem with that? That was it.
No
My
duct
strings
tape,
was
great, great. Anyways, again, I'm gonna do a song called Strong Arm Robbery. This is one that I started writing with Fish. It was the first song we wrote together.
very first song we ever wrote.
Yeah, I walked in, sat down, got my uke out, and we started talking. I was really nervous for that because it was really the first cover that I ever did with anyone besides my mom. I wasn't really sure about it at first. I didn't really know.
Plus,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And he asked me, what kind of song do you want to write? And I was like, oh, a murder ballad. And I said kind of like a ghost story / murder ballad. I told him my whole story plot that I had out. I had the whole story ready because I used to write like little short stories, and then after a while I started turning into songs. And I had this whole story planned out, and I explained it to Fish, and he was like, okay.
The fish.
I didn't say fish, I said I explained it to Fish. Stop interrupting, Jimmy Young. Stay in your seat, too. You have, I don't believe you.
I made a good board tonight.
Okay. Anyway. You get it anyways, too.
anyways.
I had this whole story planned, and he was just like, okay, well, let's work on that. So we started writing the song, and he said, well, I'm sure you don't want him to see it coming at all. I mean, I'm sure you want it to be like a big surprise, like, for him. And I was like, oh no, I want him to see it coming. And we incorporated that into the song and everything, and it was just like, it was a lot of fun.
We did. Interjection. This is my side of the story now. This is probably one of our favorite memories. We met, I kid you not, it was like in the bottom of a guitar store or something. I don't know where we were.
Yeah.
But we're kind of appreciators of each other's music and stuff. And I swear, Emmy was 11, 11, something like
A
that.
couple years ago.
Really 10.
So I don't know what I expected. I write with a lot of cool kiddos and stuff, but not like this.
Yeah.
And when she just says it like it's nothing. When I say, what do you want to write? She's like, oh, I got this story about a ghost. I'm twisting my lip with that story. It was the most intricate story about a ghost I'd ever heard in my life. And you ever have a situation like my eyebrows were like shooting up? I had to take off my hat, pull my hair back, make more room for my eyebrows to go higher. It was crazy. It was the most intricate story. And somehow the three of us put it into words. And the story made sense to me. And when I left, I was like, that was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. And I think we all just adored each other from that moment, knew we'd be writing together. But no, she blurted out, I don't know what was on your mind. I never picked up the guitar. I kid you not, in that co-write.
Yeah, I was.
I literally know, I never picked up my own instrument. Like I was just like, oh yeah, let's capture that. Like she was on a roll. And this ghost did all kinds of crazy stuff, but it was a nice ghost. Like she did all this stuff.
Yeah, she was a very nice ghost. I mean, she only hurt people who
Still to
really
this
hurt.
day, I listen to that song, I'm like, how did we do that? But, so that's my side of the story.
Yeah.
It wasn't as simple as she made it. It was a complex thing she brought to the table.
Well, I mean, to me it was, I don't know, I guess these stories were just stuff that I made up. I actually was talking to my mom the other day, I don't mean to take up too much time, but I was talking to my mom the other day about like, we were gonna write a song for this little thing that we were doing where it's called 10-Minute Tune. You guys might have saw it on my Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that too, but we had to write this song in 10 minutes, and it's like a whole Halloween song we were doing. And I was like, Mom, I have this great idea. So there's this woman named Dandelion, and she's a cannibal. And
I'm in.
I know, I wanted to write the song. My mom was like, you cannot do that on there. Please do not do that. And she's like, well, that actually needs to be a novel. I don't think that really needs to be.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this.
We need to talk about it. But her name is Dandelion, and she's a cannibal. And she's a really nice lady. She only takes the mean people. I don't want to go into too much detail because it's kind of gruesome. I'll tell Fish later. But
You'll hear about this again.
her name's Dandelion, and I was like, oh, that's such a cool name. What if I named her Dandelion? She seems like the sweetest little thing in her little town. Because you know, like in a lot of stories, when you hear like really like awful people, they'll be like up in a big castle on the hill, and it's all dark and she's just in the suburbs. She's just there. And nobody knows. They all think she's just okay. And then she's kind
You've already sold me. A year from now, you'll be like, oh, I love that song y'all wrote called Dandelion the Cannibal.
Anyways,
That's how I am.
that's sort of how I end up writing these songs, is because I come up with all these stories, and then my mom was like, you cannot go on 10-Minute Tune about a cannibal. You cannot do that. And I was like, we never wrote about a cannibal before. It'd be fun.
I'm on your side if you want.
It sounds weird when I talk about it. It was bad, but okay. This is called Strong Arm Robbery. They used to call me Jessie Marie. I died in 1963. A mean old man got a hold of me. I was a victim of a strong arm robbery. I didn't know his name, and I didn't even ask when he asked about my Cadillac and its full tank of gas. I was walking from the diner to my hotel room when he got a hold of me, and I couldn't even move. He killed me quick, there and then, 'cause he had to get gone before the law got him. Threw my body in a safe and gave that dial a spin. Pulled up the wooden planks and threw me in. Been waiting here for over 50 years with my heart set on my revenge. to room with this warning. You better leave this place if you want to live, 'cause I just found out about a special guest. Been waiting my whole death just to see his face. Trust me now, you don't want to be in this place. I found him here after all this waiting. I want everybody gone except for room 18. They used to call me Jessie Marie. How nice of you to come back and visit me. Don't you remember that night when you took my life? You never should have returned to the scene of a crime. Oh, and now you're saying have mercy on me, 'cause I've locked you in this old rusty key. 'Cause you can smell the smoke through the fire as well. 'Cause you're gonna burn here and you're gonna burn in hell. And you're gonna burn. And you're gonna burn. And you're gonna burn. And you're gonna burn. They used to call me Jessie Marie. I died in 1963. A mean old man got a hold of me. I was a victim of a strong arm robbery. They used to call me Jessie Marie. I died in 1963. A mean old man got a hold of me. I was a victim of a strong arm robbery. They used to call me Jessie Marie. Died in 1963. A mean old man got a hold of me. I was a victim of a strong arm robbery. I'm pretty sure there's one small detail I forgot about that song. When we were writing it, my mom was talking to me about, how she didn't want me to say hell in the song. And I was like, well, it seems like it really fits here and it needs to be here. I mean, I don't know. And so it was a battle there for a while.
I can remember asking permission.
Yeah.
I was like, it seems like she should say. And I was like, would that be all right? And yeah, there was a little battle there. But you documented the battle and it was really cute. That's my favorite video of that song is the one where you say, the Bible.
Bible backs you up.
Exactly. But yeah, that was a really fun time. I was like 10 when we wrote it, so I was just like.
Ain't that crazy? I mean, and really, she took the lead on that. I mean, that was, you had the story,
It's kind of like, it kind of reminded me of like the writing style of Jonas Black in a way too. Like,
Yeah, we revisited it now.
And it was sort of just like where I had the whole story plot with that one as well, and it was just all set out there too.
Yeah, it was more, it's kind of like if somebody says, hey, I need to get from here to Detroit. And you go, okay, there's 8 ways to get there. But then once you figure out how to get there to get to your destination, you go like, oh, that's how we do it. I mean, it was really a cool moment. We've had quite a few of those.
You seem to.
This is a beautiful love song called Keep Doing Wrong.
Sure.
The hardest thing for us when we write together, I don't know what it's about. We are the nicest people, I promise you. But you put, especially the 3 of us together.
Yes.
Somebody's gotta die. Please. 80% of the time, and I promise you, I gotta start a pitch sometime. I promise it's optimistic, but it'll freak us out when we get it done, and it's good. But it's gonna freak us out because usually it's gonna be like, well, at the end, does somebody die at least, or whatever? And so now and then we get in the situation that we're like, well, how do they die? It's not even will they die anymore. It's more like, well, how are we gonna kill them?
Yeah, it's not even if they are even going to.
In this one in particular, they get beat up by a pillowcase of 20 bars of soap.
We were running out of ideas for killing people because we've already used most of, except for cannibal. We're working on that one.
But the thing I like about this song a lot is it tickled me so much that within a little bit it became the title track to my new album. Actually, it's called Keep Doing Wrong. This song is called Keep Doing Wrong. And I think we wrote something else at the same time or something. This was just one of those ones I was like, what about this?
It was like, yeah.
Yeah.
We were at my house when we wrote it too. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Did he make some good food? It was great.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, maybe we didn't kill anybody the first song, and so we had to write a second one. I don't know
It
why.
was, yeah. It felt incomplete. It was just like we felt like we didn't have everything
Right,
together. And it
right,
just felt so wrong not to kill somebody off the song.
What's life without a funeral? Yeah. Well, this one's about going to prison also, so if you ain't never been, I hope you get the chance to go. Just call it Keep Doing Wrong. Committed one little federal robbery, and the sheriff wants to label me. They don't want to talk about all the days that I never even robbed one bank. They always want to focus on just that one. Tell her, don't baby, put down my gun. I had to clean out the vault. I needed the money, so it ain't my fault. No one wants to give me a chance, and I really think no one understands that. I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I know the law's gonna get me before too long, long, long. But I keep doing wrong, wrong, wrong. Keep doing wrong. Oh, I get doing wrong. And for since 5 years to go, still been me got our own soul, running our own contraband. But I hear tales about to hit the fan, cutting deals, him running his mouth. If the one gets wood, he's about to shut us down. One pillowcase, 20 bottles of soap. I'm running instead, about to add a rope. No one wants to give me a chance. I really think no one understands that. I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. And the law's gonna give me before too long, long, long now. But I keep doing wrong, wrong, wrong. Keep doing wrong. Oh, keep doing wrong. I blamed it on Officer Jim. I got other release for snitching on him. You think I'd learn to change my ways? Now I'm walking through the doors of First Tennessee Bank, 'cause I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I wanna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I know the law's gonna give me before too long, long, long. So I keep doing wrong, wrong, wrong. Keep doing wrong. Keep doing wrong. Keep doing wrong. Keep doing wrong.
So, I love writing that song so much. And every time I hear it, it just makes me smile. Anyways, this is one that we started writing. I think this one was more of like a afterthought, really. This song, it was,
Oh my goodness.
we kind of ended up writing it. It's just this, well, we have this little thing, so let's see what happens.
Which tells you how much songwriting is a mystery. You know what I mean? Sometimes you walk in, you go like, this is the pinnacle of what I'm going for. And sometimes the afterthought, you go like, oh my goodness,
Mhm.
that's the one. Yeah.
Anyways, we decided that we're gonna write this song, and it just ended up being no favorite of mine. It's called Crimson Moon. Yeah. Oh, it's crimson moon in Georgia. It's where I lost you. That's where I found me. Now I'm better off. Oh, all alone. Oh, promise ring on your hand. It's still just a stone. I don't need to be in love. Well, I may be young, but I'm woman enough to be happy on my own. Happy on my own. Don't you come my love. Let the light of this crimson moon shine down there. Oh, lift me up. Oh, lift me up. Oh, lift me up. A table for one. Now it don't bother me. The coffee's still good and strong. The music's still sweet. Moonlight's better than sun. Ain't no chains on me. So roam this place. Hey, that's all that I need. Oh, I don't need to be in love. Well, I may be young, but I'm woman enough to be happy on my own. Happy on my own. Don't you come my love. Let the light of this crimson moon shine down now. This crimson moon in the Georgia heat. It's where I lost you. That's where I found me.
Thank you, Amy, for having me here. And actually, when we wrote that, I never knew I'd get to hear her sing that song here at the Crimson Moon. Like, we wrote that with them describing this place to me.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so what a blessing.
Sarah,
Thank you,
Sarah.
Crimson Moon. Thank you so much.
Big Sarah.
I haven't done that one forever, but I think I might be able to remember it. Yeah, you can start it and then we'll see what happens. Yeah,
This is my favorite song y'all did.
thank you.
Really?
Yes, I told you that in Nashville, man.
You know, I thought it means something to me every time. Some of you might be familiar with the song. The cool thing about it, most of the crazy stories we tell are fiction that we write together. This one is a true story about my brother-in-law, who was a good man and did some bad things, but got sentenced for worse than he should be. And actually, those first lines I'd actually written years before me and Emmy met. And sometimes when you're songwriting something so personal, you just can't finish it. And I knew I loved it, but I really brought that. I think we were in Pigeon Forge. I don't know why I remember that.
Yeah, we were at Dollywood.
Yep.
No, we were at the hotel.
Yep. And it was right after Strong Arm Robbery, maybe 6 months later, and I thought, you know what, that girl can tell a story. And then, like, we really did, we bonded on that first song where this was like precious to me. And no, so this is really, the great majority is based on a real story. It's not one of our fiction tales.
Good call.
But they helped me actually make sense of it all. Is that the same key with you?
Yeah, it worked.
Okay. Because I like when you sing it better than I do, so I hope you take over at some point. But I can start first verse or something.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We make this up as you.
Yeah.
We're all friends here. Well, I just got sentenced for sinning in this poor darn town.
Yeah.
Crooked judge, he was grinning, but it's too late now. But I won't try to justify a single thing I've done. When he dropped that gap on my life, unraveled, I was trying to pick the pieces up. Ain't no bars in a prison cell, it's all steel doors, bricks, and mortar. Every day is getting longer, while my life is getting shorter. No one seems to recognize that I was good in better days. My only hope is to make the road that seems so far away. Now my life ain't my own no more because I'm gonna stay. I'm alone with myself and I talk to myself and say, you want the chorus?
I need redemption,
Yeah.
some self-correction, 'cause I learned my lesson. I'm gonna change my way, walk the straight and narrow. Oh, I fly free like a sparrow, on my knees in prayer though. My only hope is stay. Is there a song for me? No, I've never been a saint sincerely.
Yeah!
Oh, sincerely.
Look, there was, I seen some folks that'll be here when they die. See my heart as per animals break down and cry. Neon Jones counting down every single day. They come and go, but no one knows just how much I've changed. Now these important people's judging me. All they're seeing is my past. Each one is so skeptical. Where am I going and me will last? And I'm only gonna have an hour to make them see.